In prison, time doesn't move the same. Days feel like years, and years feel like forever. Behind these walls are men serving life, some serving 3. Gang leaders, killers, survivors, men the world forgot, but whose stories refuse to die. This is not Hollywood. No scripts, no heroes. Just raw truth from some of the most dangerous prisons on earth. Stay tuned for our next exciting video on true prison stories with me, your host, Panama Red.
That you've seen in your damn near 20-year stint in prison, what's the worst thing you've seen?
The worst thing I seen in prison was when I was in the cafeteria and this SA stabbed this other SA in the neck. That was my first time seeing it. So when I saw it, I never seen it before. Live and in my face like that. Like I'm sitting here and you sitting there and I'm eating, that's happening. And what made it worse, it wasn't the fact that he was getting stabbed, it was that I was surrounded by people who had already normalized this type of behavior. But while I'm watching it, I'm looking like this. The man sitting next to me, he taking my food off my tray, eating that shit. Because he's already used to it. See, this was in that first 5 months I'm telling you about. So this is how you start that transition of identifying with your environment. Because I'm seeing now how these niggas moving this bitch. They watch him get fucked up, blood fly everywhere, he stabbed me, this nigga stealing my food. I'm sitting up here, I lost my appetite like damn. And everything running through my head, that could be me. That could be me. This nigga ain't worried about that shit, he eating his food out this tray. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, taking off yours, like shit.
Yeah, take it out mine. Nigga, you watch that shit and be worried about that nigga. Fuck that Mexican over there, nigga. I'm finna eat. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. Since that happened, how many more scenarios like that did you see? Cause that's the first 5 months in.
Yeah, that was the first 5 months.
Did you normalize it after a while?
I had no choice but to normalize. Like the second, like after that happened, we went on lockdown. 2 days later, we came up. I'm standing in the Pill Wonder line. A dude had a seizure right there on the floor and died right there in the Pill Wonder line. I didn't even know. I heard about they won't allow you to touch him and they won't allow you to help him, but we couldn't even back up. So while he's sitting on the floor, I never seen a seizure day in my life. So that was new to me. And I was young, so I'm like, man, what the fuck? I never even heard of a seizure. You see what I'm saying? So when I saw it, I'm looking like, man, what he gonna do? And then when he stopped foaming at the mouth and just laid there and he was gone, they said everybody walk this way, step over him, and go down there through that gate. And when I walked and stepped over him, I thought about that shit for about 2 weeks. Like, damn, man, this shit real. Now I'm thinking about what type of food they feeding. Now I'm thinking they fed the nigga, made him have a seizure. You know, my mind is all type of shit because it's adjusting. Everything happening too fast for me. I'm brand new to this shit. So as I started to step over one body, and then they have to tell you after you see another, walk around them. After you walk around so many bodies, man, in prison, you start looking at dying like it ain't shit. And the shit just started happening. You know, before you go, you might have a gun, and you know, you might shot at somebody might shot at you, but it's a difference. See, in prison, you can't miss. Yeah. See, that's a different kill, because you up here when you kill a nigga now. You not waiting over there shooting and hoping you hit a motherfucker. You know who you hitting, you coming to hit him, you ain't no missing. You gonna feel him when you take his life. And see, that's a difference. So when you standing right here and you see this happening today, you see everybody responds to this shit. So now, sooner or later, their response gonna be your response.
That's right. Yeah, wow. So let's do it like this. You had mentioned off camera, everyone who does time is different. Like 3 to 5 years might look different in Texas than in LA.
Right.
Do you respect someone that's only did 2-3 years in prison? Not saying respect like you lose respect for a man, but when someone said they did time and they say, oh, you only did 2-3 years, do you look at it like?
No, I'm not gonna listen to him.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna listen to him. No, I ain't listening to that shit.
Explain that, please.
If you only did 2 years and you come around me and you start telling me about, yeah, man, I was locked up this, that, there, and the other, I'm gonna look at you. Because that 2 years, first of all, where the fuck did they put you at for that 2 years? And that goes back to what I said about Texas and California, Louisiana, all these other states. You might get 4 years. California, they gonna put you straight out there on level 4, 5, 6 yards. with the big people. They don't give a damn about that. Louisiana, they send you straight thing gold with the big people. They don't give a fuck about that. In Texas, you get 2 years, you might go over there to a small trustee type unit because they know they finna bring you up for parole. You're not gonna even be here long. So in Texas, I wouldn't listen to this shit. Now, I might give a nigga the benefit of the doubt coming out of California. I might give them the benefit of the doubt because dealing with that East Coast and that gang shit and the niggas in Chicago, that gang shit is like, it's past time, but they still believe in it. And that's a genocide. So to them, they still own that right now to a certain degree. But to a certain degree, they not. But in Texas, if somebody came to me and said, oh, I did 2 years, I'm not finna listen to that shit he talking about. Because you wasn't doing time, you was in time out.
Stay free. That's the message. These stories show you the real deal. Stay out of trouble. Stay free.